And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play. Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now Wentz on third down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw. A lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That was a really nice play. We're able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 74 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run. And it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, Charles, we've talked about controversial rules a lot this year, but in that Cowboys-Raiders game, Derek Carr going in to try to win the game, fumbled through the end zone. Of course, that's a touchback. The other team gets it. Is that a rule that you like? What do you think?
Listen, I'm actually for the rule staying as...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 63 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 77 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off, it's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Vinny Curry in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Forced out to his left. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Wentz now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Wentz flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, we got a second here. Thinking back to Week 15, a cool moment in that Panthers-Green Bay game. Did you see the video of Cam Newton and Clay Matthews?
I did, and you know, when you watch it, and you know what everybody told me when they're watching it live, you could see something happening because the commentators were talking at that time. Then they took the commentators' voices out, and you caught everything. So let me see if I have it right. Cam Newton, quarterback for the Panthers, had some byplay with linebacker Clay Matthews of Green Bay, and Clay was telling him he knew what he was about to call, right?
Yeah, Clay was saying, well, yeah, guys, watch for the wheel route. And Cam said, oh, that's cool. You've been watching film? Well, watch this. And he switched the play and threw a slant to McCaffrey for a touchdown.
How great is that? The back and forth. So Clay Matthews did his homework, but they changed it up, right? Because it looked like a wheel, and he turned it into a slant. That's an excellent counter play by the Carolina Panthers. What a cool moment. Cam Newton and Clay Matthews.
Second down following the run. A give to Bell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete as well. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, hey, in the spirit of the holidays, let's have some fun. You sent out something on social media last week I thought was great. You asked if Santa Claus was in the NFL, what position would he be playing?
Well, we got some great responses, too, on that one.
What was the theme?
A lot of people looked at him as a defender. Zero technique, which would be a nose guard, right, because of his bulk. Some people thought he'd be a great 3 technique. Somebody said, well, his footwork would be terrific. Santa's quicker than you think. And then some people had him on offense, but there were a few skeptics out there as well. Said, well, he can't really play. He gets carried around all the time by Rudolph and the rest of the crew. And I mean, you just name it. They had it, but it was a whole lot of fun to hear the responses on Santa. And some people even took it to now. If Santa went to
Torrey Smith, watch him go! Touchdown, Philadelphia! Torrey Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Elliott now to kick this one away. Chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Play fake here on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now Bell, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
A screen to Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the score. But with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. From midfield, here's Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 6 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be a Philadelphia 1st down. Working from the gun, Wentz being chased out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the D looking like they may blitz. Into the red zone. Wentz. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down around the 37. Give him 9 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and short. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Here's Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Bell. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Bell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And we are set for a great finish.
Man, too broke to pay attention. Man, yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stay with it. I'm like, a couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make come from, you can't visit. I talk money, I guess you understand different. Hand gestures counting till my hands blister. You can't miss us louder than Fran Drescher. Pinky rings.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger Steelers going up against Wilson Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Again, it's Bell. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Roethlisberger. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cliff Averill able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Wilson on 2nd down. It's complete to Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down, here's Wilson. The swing pass caught. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.